You all know how difficult this is. I am doing my best. I need to edit, but I also want to catch up with you all. If you are a vintage Mazami, you know this typically doesn't go well. I end up just like not editing and talking to you all the whole time. But I need you all to hold me accountable. We're going to work together. I'm assuming everyone's in the office today. We're going to work together. Keep me on track. This is why when I did work in the office, they used to have me separate. Bonjour! I need you to hold me accountable, okay? Because you know how I get. I'm editing right now. This is the Georgia vlog. I need to get so much editing done so I can get caught up. Georgia, that was October. We've been to China. We've been to Berlin. We've been to, I feel like I had Kuwait up. Be that as it may, you know how I get sidetracked when I'm supposed to be editing, but I start kicking it. So I need you to help me. I need you to help me stay on track. This is so surreal. So surreal. How are you, my dear Kelly? Okay. Bonjour. Ah! I'm editing. I have been in here all over. This is still, this still feels just so surreal. So I need you all to help hold me accountable because I need to edit. But I need to catch up with you all. I really do. I need to catch up with you all.
Oh, in Paris. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
Who is this? Let me, I feel like she mentioned someone's name. Let me delete this out.
Yeah.
She did. So, and this is the part two. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. On my way to Orlando. Oh, Orlando. That's where I actually want to go because the bestie is in Orlando now. And today or yesterday, I feel like I have to sneeze. Yes, okay. I don't know why I needed quiet to sneeze. Why did I turn the, turn the vlog off? But she's in Orlando, and we mentioned, I said, we have to see one another. We have to see one another. This, I'm a lot closer to you than Dubai. I have to see you.
Huh? Looks pretty. Oh wow.
Georgia is so pretty. Just looking back at the vlog, that's one thing with so much travel as of late. I haven't had time to really digest everything in its entirety, and it's truly unfortunate because it's just so beautiful, and this is one of the things where I'm so glad that I do. Oh, okay, I never knew that, Kelly. I never knew that. That is so so I have there was a point when I was very very intrigued. There there was a, how did I get on this? And bonjour. There on you not YouTube, TikTok. I started, I don't think I was following them, but because I watched it once, I started getting the suggestions of women truck drivers, and I was just so intrigued at the life because it's an entire lifestyle. And there are certain careers where, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not just a career, it is a lifestyle. And I was just so in awe to me watching these women on the road and how they navigated just things that I don't think you think about. Why? No, I didn't think about. So even the woman, she would map out her shower locations, which shower stops were superior than others, how she, it was just so intriguing, and I was so wrapped up in that world because it truly is a world, and you know better than I do. Oh, yes, please give the live a like. Please, please, please. Let's keep it going. So we are multitasking. I am getting the Georgia vlog edited. I want to have that up and running by tomorrow because then we have China, we have Berlin. I want to get caught up. I really don't like being this far away, and there is truly a gap. Like this Georgia vlog, I went to Georgia in October, towards the end of October, but October nonetheless. So I want to get us caught up. So during the interim, I plan to go live. Also, we are hosting a meetup. I want to do an in-person meetup. It will be virtual as well, but if you are in the DC metropolitan area or you want to pull up, December 1st, I don't know where, I don't know what time, but December 1st, we are meeting up. I'm having two events. One event will be a happy hour. We're just meeting, being happy, drinking for an hour. And then the next will be a VIP dinner. We are going to have a dinner. I'm hoping like a 4 or 5 course meal where we can really connect, get into all the things. So I will be sending that out. I'll post here. I'll send an official blog post. I'll do that because initially, if you all are subscribed to the blog, I had mentioned I wanted us to do a virtual thing because at that time, I thought I was going to be in Dubai, but I am here in the States. So I would love to see everyone if we can all get together. So that will be December 1st, a happy hour first, and then the dinner. So there'll be two separate entities. Of course, if you can come to both, that will be awesome. The tickets will be discounted if you do like the bundle with both. So we will have drinks, happy hour, all of those things, then we will walk over together to a restaurant. Again, everything is to be determined as far as the time and location. I have a few spots that I want to consider, but I want to make sure they can accommodate us. So excited about that. I am so, 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 so thrilled about that. 1, 2, 3, mix. Oh, you don't like eggs? This is just so beautiful looking back at these. That is one of the beauties that I absolutely love about me being online now, is that so much is documented. These little memories that I would have forgotten. For some reason my video is lagging, and I'm just getting to the rest of your video about truck driving, so let me catch up. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes. 3, mix. Oh, you don't like eggs? This Georgia vlog so far, it is 3 hours, and it was 3 hours and 50 minutes. I'm down to 3 hours and 39. But this is I totally forgot about this. In Georgia, we had this very traditional um, Georgia dish, and they put a raw egg in the middle, and you have to mix it in. I totally forgot about that, but I'm watching it now. Oh, look at baby Chena. Us video chatting. Is the husband here? Look at him. He stay trying to sneak in videos now. Don't be trying to sneak in the video. Don't be trying to sneak in the video. Stay in the back. Stay in the back. Okay, you caught up with the live. Okay, good. But yeah, I never knew that, Kelly. And I just find that just so interesting. Ah, merci, Kelly, for the Let me tell you where I'm taking that badge. Let me tell you where that badge is going. I don't have any espresso pods here for my Nespresso, and I wanted to order so here in the DC metropolitan area, they shut down. There used to be an Nespresso at Bloomingdale's. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm trying to get so much done while I'm here. I have a doctor's appointment. Actually, I need to schedule another appointment. With that, there was an espresso not too far from my doctor's office. Now they closed that one. So the only Nespresso that I know of, and correct me if I'm wrong, if someone here is in the DC metropolitan area, is in Tyson's Corner. That is not up the street, but it actually works out because I need to take my luggage to get service. Give me 1 second. I need to take my luggage to get serviced because the handle keeps collapsing, and that is just not a good look. Do you all want me? Will you, can you, yes, ma'am, get the, yes. So that's exactly what I am going to spend that on because I have just been drinking coffee, which we know I am not a fan of, like, at all. But we do what we must. I took baby Chena. Can I tell you? Wait a minute. Let me tell you all. I don't even recognize this little girl anymore. I don't even know her. She has grown. Bethesda, as in Montgomery Mall, because the one I used to go to in Bethesda, it was at Bloomingdale's. Is there another one? Because I can order from Amazon, but Amazon, there's such an upcharge, and I don't want to buy as many pods. Like, I just need a sleeve. And that's exactly how much you sent. It's $10 for the sleeve. Well, sometimes 12 depending on what blend I get, but I don't want to spend almost $40 buying a bunch of sleeves, and I'm not going to take them with me. So feel free, mes amis, my famille, make it rain cappuccinos, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to Nespresso, so I will have to go and buy coffee. Not that that's a bad thing. What's today? Today is the 25th. Yeah, call me today. Okay. So, yeah, I'm trying to get everything scheduled while I'm here, getting things together for Juju the camera kid, who still does not know I'm here. Yeah, Westfield. Yeah, so that's the one in Montgomery Mall, which still, I may just do the one in Tyson's because, again, my LV, the Horizon, the arm, the handle collapses. Come on now. Like, that's insane. Absolutely insane. I wonder will I get a copyright strike with the music from the spa. So we have here everything, robes, slippers. Oh, perfect. I have to get a massage while I'm here. I did not get one in China or Berlin. And I said that that was something I was going to incorporate. But I'm like, China? How I go to China and then get a massage? When I, in my defense, there was so much going on. You all know that we have so much to catch up on. When I was in China, I was down bad. Like it was bad. What y'all doing? You on now? I'm like, I have to stop checking emails. Going live and editing is enough. I cannot check emails right now because that's just too much. And I want to respond as soon as I get emails. When I see them, I want to reply. And that's not one I need to reply to right now because I definitely need to give it some thought. But yeah, so in Georgia, I did a collaboration with a spa. That spa was so amazing. Oh my goodness. Like you all have, you made a live. Bonjour. I am doing my best to multitask. If you have been around for a fraction of a second, you know how difficult that gets for me. I am editing the Georgia vlog. I want that up this week. Ideally, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Having that up this week because we have to get caught up. I was sharing that I don't like how great of a distance it is between these vlogs and right now. I it just seems I'm looking back at these vlogs and it's like, wow, this was, I mean, so much has changed, so much has happened, and that's something I prefer not to have. I oh oh no. Oh no, it should. Now, see, this part of the vlog, I have to really monitor. Oh my goodness. Because you can see I was in my towel, but I was still wanting to get shots. And a little too much is showing. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's a bit much. Oh yeah, that's a whole lot. That is a whole lot showing. It's my back, but when I lifted my arms, we had a bit of, yes, yes, I am back in the States and it has been so surreal. It, when I landed, it was, I can't even describe. I feel like I shared that when I was at the hotel. It was very, it was a very odd feeling. Of course, just, I guess just nervous, if that makes sense. I don't know why I was so nervous, but I definitely felt a bit of anxiety with just being back. I still do not understand that in its entirety, but it's valid. And when I was chatting with a friend, oh no, the towel dropped. Yikes. I was chatting with a friend about that, and her thing was, you are not the same person. You're not the same person you were when you left. Like, think about how much has changed. Think about how much it was just a very interesting experience. Okay. But baby Chena, this little girl, when I tell you, I am just in awe. I am so in awe. The things she has grown so much. And I see it. I talk to her. We talk every day. I see it, but it is a difference between being here, like video chatting, and actually being here with her. She's so smart. So, and I never doubted that. Like, she's always had a personality. She has always been just a lot since she was in utero. If you are a vintage mess I me when I was pregnant with her, you all remember the things I used to say, and it has held true. So much of her I personality develops in utero. Let's just put that out there. A lot of things, it already is forming. Yeah, she is just not, she does not take no for an answer. Oh, is this all the, she does not take no for an answer, and I absolutely love that. How determined she is and how vocal. It makes me so happy just seeing how strong she is. And I don't, like, you all know how I feel about being strong, and women, especially particular certain women, having to display strength. But I love how just how determined she is. And it is strength. It is absolute strength. Okay. Yep, that's it. I can't spell anything anymore. Montgomery Mall. How are you all? What is going on? You all have to catch me up. Catch me up on what's going on. I feel like in soon I want to do maybe a Q and A. What do you all think about that? Should I host a Q and A, like a formal, let's set a time, let's go live and do a Q and A. What do you all think about that? I feel like I was just born. Oh my God. It was so good. Like, I feel like I feel bad. Like, I have some explaining to do. This is so. Oh, and I'm working on my, so a Q and A is good. I'm working on my MacBook, which I really didn't want to, but nothing was charged. My iMac, the red one, I could barely remember the password. Once I got logged on, the keyboard was dead, the mouse was dead, and I didn't know how long that would take to charge. And I really, like, have to get on a schedule. There are so many things I want to get done while I'm here, and especially with regards to editing. And while baby Chena is at school, I want to get as much done as I could. So waiting for the MacBook, or not the MacBook, waiting for things to charge just wasn't ideal. I wanted to chop chop. I feel like I did a reel for this. I could have used. It's okay. I guess I should eat too. What time is it? Okay, it's not too late. It is not too late. I feel like bonjour. I'm so glad you could catch a live. I'm doing my best. We're going to do another live where I'm focused on you, but right now I want all the things. I want to catch up avec mes amis, and I also want to get some editing done. So I propped up the phone with the hopes that we could catch up and I could still get some editing done. I feel like all things considered, I've been doing a good job because a lot of times I just end up not editing at all. Bonjour! I'm so glad you all can join. What's been going on? I miss you all so much. So right now I'm editing the Georgia vlog when I was in Tbilisi. So that is, I'm trying to get it done. What was going on? Why was I fumbling? Oh, I remember. I am in the Himalayan salt room right now. Just so breathing. I had the phone in this case, and that's okay. That's what's happening because I was wondering why the audio sounds so weird. Bonjour! Oh my goodness, so good to see you, gang. I was wondering why it oh, I forgot about Vlogmas. Give me 1 second. I totally actually, you know what? Vlogmas did cross my mind when I was in the car. Ouch. When I was in the car dropping baby, I'm just stumbling, knocking into everything. When I was in the car taking baby Chena to school, it reminded me of Vlogmas because if you remember, sometimes I would be in the car, I would drop her off, and then I'll do a Vlogmas. I'll do a Vlogmas. I don't know what that is going to look like this time. We never do. I can tell you it will be very raw, minimal edits. That will be the same because, whew, yeah, I'll do a Vlogmas. I'll do a Vlogmas. And I guess I'll get some weigh in about topics. I want Mesame because I feel like last year, yeah, I was in Paris. I was here and in Paris, and yeah, I remember doing some in Paris, like on the bus. Wasn't I in the bus? Like, wasn't I on the bus for one of the Vlogmas episodes? uh, what? Let me see. Yeah, I am now in the Himalayan salt. Okay, why did I record this twice? Yeah, I am now. Yeah, I am now in the Himalayan. Okay, I do remember being on the bus. Doesn't that seem so crazy? Like, that seems so long ago. So long ago. And then I remember one I have recorded and my mic wasn't on. This is when I first got the tiny mic because my voice. I had lost my voice, so I had to use the tiny mic and the mic wasn't on. And it was just, it was a lot. It is always a lot going on. It is always a lot. I feel like I can't say that anymore. Like, oh, it's a lot going on. It is. When is it never a lot going on in my life? I'm really trying to think back to when it hasn't been a lot. It's just been a little bit going on in my life. I can't even recall the time. I can't recall. I cannot recall a time when it was just a little bit going on in my life. It is always a lot. It's like I love and hate that for me. I love and hate that for me. Yeah, life is your life is always like it really is like I was talking so a dear friend of mine, she's like, if I didn't know you, like personally know you, I would I would just question so many things because your life is just so it's so chaotic. It is just so random. It is just so it's a lot. That's the only way to describe it. So she and I at one point we were supposed to meet up and I she's like, "Hey, hey boo, what are you up to?" I'm like, "About to go see if I could donate a kidney." And she's like, "Wait, what? You know what? I believe you. Handle that and call me back." And then another time she called, like it is just always the most random things. And she's like, I just nothing shocks me with you. She's like, out of all these years I have known you, there comes a point when it's like, okay, I feel like we've reached the threshold of Jessiness. That's what she calls it. We've reached the pinnacle, we've reached it. She's like, no,
The girls have all turned in, and
you
I am
always
just
there's
so
always something
happy
else.
to have hope. I am so happy to be somewhere that has that European charm. So I'm just gonna go for a stroll. I need to just clear my mind for a bit, take it all in, and yeah, enjoy the vibes. So I may record, I may not, but I just wanted to let you all know what is going on. So if I do not see you all tonight, I'll see you. Ciao for now.
I remember this. This was such a lovely night. I went for a stroll. And when I was in Georgia, I just wanted to go out and just go for a walk. Just go for a walk. You can always top yourself with something new. That is the fun part. That is so true. That is so true. It's always something. There is always something. And I realize that I am definitely one of those people where if you don't know me, it can come across as I'm never satisfied because that's something I have been told for a lot in my life that it just feels that I'm never satisfied. When I get something I want, then I'm kind of on to the next, or you get it. It's not that. I'm absolutely satisfied with a lot of things, but as you said, it's to me that's a part of life is just constantly growing, constantly evolving, constantly I don't see a top, so to speak, if that makes sense. I've never seen one of those, oh, once I get to this space, I've made it, I'm done. To me, that bar, that finish line, to me it only finishes when I am no longer in the land of the living. To me, that's when it's finished. And it's not that I don't appreciate what I have and what I've accomplished. It's just it's a personality thing, I suppose. I suppose it is a personality thing because not everyone is like that. And thank goodness, because I don't know if I will want to be in a world filled with Jessies. I don't think I would want that. I don't think I would want that at all. Let's see. Oh, I would love to edit this on my desktop. That would be so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. It's been I've learned I've been learning so much. I'm constantly learning. You all know that, but that is something that I have learned that when people don't understand, they tend to criticize instead of inquiring, wanting more of an understanding to get a better grasp on what's going on. It's just easier for people to criticize. So when people used to tell me, oh, it just seems like I was never satisfied at that time because of where I was mentally, I took great offense to that. I took great offense to that. But now I understand that just some people don't understand. And some people, I'm the type, if I don't understand something, questions. I am going to bombard you with questions all the time because I want to understand. I genuinely want to understand someone's train of thought. I want to understand why you do certain things. I want to learn. But I have learned that some people, to inquire, to be inquisitive, to ask questions correlates to you not being smart for some reason. If you have to ask, then you don't know. Yeah, you don't know. That's the point. And I'm okay with not knowing. That's why I think it is so easy. I'm not going to say it's so easy. And I posted a real a short, show that short some love yesterday. And it was old from when I was in China when I said when my little hobby has me sipping cappuccinos in China. It is okay, I need to take this call. Stay right here. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me see what I missed. I have to get ready to run errands. Oh, Bisou, Jesse, your journey is lifting me out of a negative space. Thank you for sharing all of it. Eve, oh, merci. I really do appreciate that. And that's, I truly, I feel that I know, I don't feel this. I know that So much of what keeps me going online is showing people what is possible, and especially showing certain people what is still possible, because I feel like I know I speak for so many people when I say this. When you become a mother, when you become a wife, when you become of a certain age, you supposed to have it all together. You are supposed to have this very, very traditional take on what all of those things look like. And with that comes a lot of, not saying that compromise is bad, that's not a bad thing at all, but with that comes a lot of dreams deferred. I know so many people, specifically women, who once they get to certain spaces and phases of life, it's like you no longer dream. You no longer dream, you no longer want um to explore. You no longer, and I won't say that you don't want it, you do, but you feel bad for wanting those things. You feel that you can't do those things because society has shaped us in such a manner. So much of what I do, it is truly to show people that it is still possible. Is it easy? Absolutely not. I am always falling apart. I am always dying, okay? There is never not a time when I am like gasping for air. Okay, it is hard. At no point do I want to even, give that false notion that giving up everything and starting over is just a breeze. Perhaps for some people it is. It ain't for me. Not for me. Not for me. It is hard. And there are days, more days than not, that I question, what did I do? Can we just take it from the top? Can we rewind? Can we go back? And what is the process to undo everything I have done? So many days. So many days. I feel that. And I have to tell myself that that is absolutely normal. That's normal. It is. And what I have also been having to tell myself is, I wanted something different. So why am I expecting things to be the same? Truly, I wanted something different. Why, oh, why am I expecting things to be the same? I had an extremely comfortable life. There were so many things that I had, but I knew I wanted something else. With that comes a whole bunch of a lot of scary feelings. I can tell you that. I can certainly tell you that. So with that, Eve, merci. I that's why I do this. This is why I show as much as I do, because I sometimes we need to see it. Representation matters. And I believe that wholeheartedly. When we see someone doing what we have thought about, what we dream about, whatever it is, it makes a difference seeing that it is possible. So much of what I see online, it is a very specific kind of person who does certain things, and typically those people don't have children. That's the big thing. The kids. Once you have children, that changes the game for a lot. And what I saw online, it just did not reflect my life. And when you don't see yourself in someone in its entirety, it makes it hard to think that it's possible. I know for me, perhaps I'm speaking for myself, but I can tell you, for me, I did not see someone with my life choices doing certain things. So I hope that I can continue to be an inspiration, continue to be proof that the things are possible. They are very, very possible and within reach. And it does not make you a bad person for wanting those things, for wanting more. It does not. Oh, this was such a good shot. I forgot about this. Yeah, so that's my tangent. Oh, the apartment in Georgia that we stayed in was so stunning. And looking back, I'm going back to Georgia. I'm going back to Georgia. It was so beautiful. And I really loved one, how, oh, please don't freeze. Oh, God. Okay, I was pushing too many buttons. It scared me. Georgia is just such an interesting city. What I really loved, one of the things was one, that was my first time since being in Dubai, that was my first time going to like a quasi EU country. I really enjoyed that. Let me know when you get back to Georgia. I love to see. Yeah, well, Georgia, this is like Tbilisi. This is the country Georgia vlog. I have to make my way to the A. I do have to make my way to the A. One of my really, really good friends from high school has been on my neck. Like, you are going everywhere but here. You have got to see me. Yeah, yo, I just said it. Yeah. Yeah, so the vlog right now that I'm working on, and I'm just, all these memories are coming back. This was the country, Georgia. I want to go back. Oh, I hated this outfit. I was going to say, why didn't I ever post this? This is one of those outfits. Let me tell you, this one outfit did not translate well. You couldn't tell me a thing. When I went thrifting in Dubai because I needed some warm pieces. I really thought this outfit was going to slay. It was hideous. And I'm looking at it now and I'm like, oh, that was awful. Sometimes when you have things in your head, it just does not translate in real life. And I made one of the ultimate mistakes, was packing this outfit sight unseen. I had never tried it on. Horrible. Horrible. I'm so glad I didn't leave the house. I just have this god awful nasal drip that is just driving me mad. One second. Ah. Ah. It's just more annoying than anything because I can't like blow my nose. It's just. Can we see the dress? Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is the dress. It's right above my knees. So I had on tights, of course, but I can't wear my flip flops in the house with tights. So I took them off. This dress is so old. The husband and I were dating the first time around. And we were so on again, off again. And by we, I mean me. He was always ready. I was like, my bum won't fit. My bun won't fit. Her bum won't fit. My bum, your bum. My bum won't fit. My... So this dress is very old. Very old. My bun won't fit. Her bum won't fit. My bum, your bum. This is, and this morning Yes, I mean me. By we, I mean me, because he was ready. He had always been ready. The first day I met him, let me tell you, the first day I met him,
Welcome to day 2.
he
We are heading to
said,
the market.
just marry me. Oh, I'm so glad you caught alive. Bonjour. I am multitasking. I'm editing the vlog from when I was in Georgia, but I want to catch up with you all too. Like I still want to catch up with you all. So yeah, we're doing our best to stay focused. But yeah, oh, the husband made his intentions from the
We
beginning.
are heading to the
Our
market now
first
to start some
time
water.
we
We have
went
a great
out, the
line.
first time, oh merci.
That's
The first time we I met him, he said you should just marry me. I would make your life so much easier. Remind you, I was still legally married at that time. So it's like I was still legally married when he said that to me. I was like, guy, is this see, this is the thing that gets me. Oh, very much so. He is, oh, he's that's how he is. He is very sure of himself, extremely. So that's why when I came in the mix, ew, ah, this man still is like, what the heck did I sign up for? I'm like, I warned you. I warned you. And I gave you so many outs, okay? You had so many opportunities. You wanted this work? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Very sure of him, very extremely sure of himself. Then I came in the mix. Hit him with the razzle dazzle, okay? The reverse Uno. I ain't messing with y'all. We always I show my warning label. I'm like, look, save yourself. I have to be here. This I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. I have to all this. I have to be here. You, my dear, have choices. Choose wisely.
I'm gonna run over to this back to the stall, see if they have. I doubt if they have a cappuccino. I mean, I don't know, but I need kind of.
Oh, looking back at this bread,
They have espresso.
it was this Georgian
You got
bread.
cappuccino.
Oh my god, it was so good. I mean, so good. Now I'm looking back at it and I'm so hungry. I need I need to eat. All I had was coffee. Well, no, I had a piece of fruit, something, but I definitely I need to eat. What is this? We did good. We've been going an hour, and I'm working. I'm still working. I recorded this for 3 minutes. That's crazy. I a lot of times I truly forget the camera is on because 3 minutes. What the heck? It is 3 minutes of me recording these people make my cappuccino. It was a little tiny stall in in Georgia. It looked like a hot dog stand, but it had roots. Like there was an underground. So I think that's what intrigued me because when I walked up, I thought it was just a surface level structure. But then when I peeked down, there was a woman in the basement churning butter or something. I don't know what she was doing, but it was just so intriguing to me. But I had no clue that I recorded almost 4 minutes of that. That's wild. So right now, because I'm not that focused, I am going through the vlog and just chopping out things like that 4 minutes. I'm not going to keep that entire 4 minutes in the vlog. So I'm going through formatting, getting things formatted, but I don't know if that's the wisest thing to do. I guess I should. I guess I should have really been editing because then I don't have to go back. But say la vie. Say la vie. I am so upset. So I did not know I was going to be in the States so soon. I forgot how long it takes to get doctor's appointments. I'm trying to schedule a lot of things while I'm here, and it just, I was able to get one, but a lot of places, and then I forget that it's a holiday. If you are a vintage mess I meet, you know, we're not holiday people. So this is even throwing things off because a lot of people offices are going to be closed. I'm like, what the heck? I was really hoping to get a lot done while I was here, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie. I really want to get this done today. Oh, what's the word? What I miss? I'm like, wait, what's the word? What's the word? Oh, this bread. This is really making me hungry because while in Georgia, we did a food and wine tour. So we went to this place, a little, like it looked like someone's home. Well, I'm sure it was someone's home, but they made fresh cheese and bread. And right now, I'm watching the woman who is churning butter and making bread. It's an open fire. The fire pit was down, not a pit, but there was just I don't know, an underground oven, so to speak. And the woman would put the bread along the walls of the stone. That bread was so good. Oh my goodness. And you know it was good because there wasn't much it was just bread. It was the bread and butter and cheese. That's always good. That's all I need. And Jesse, you really inspired me on the no spending challenge. I went crazy with the shopping this year, but while decluttering, I made a commitment to do a no clothing spend for this upcoming year. Oh, Monica, that makes me so happy. That really does make me happy. And I love that because the point when I set out to do that challenge, it was to show how much abundance we have. We have much more than I have to scratch my eye. I know this creeps some people out. Oh, we have more than we realize. And when we stop over consuming, it makes you realize when you say, I'm not going to shop, and you force yourself to wear what you have, it shows you how much we have accumulated over time. There were things here that I still had tags on that I hadn't worn, never worn. And it's like, what in the world? But yet I'm consuming so much. And the pressure, it was that was a very, very bold I'd say a very bold statement on my part, because being online and being in a space where everything is based on hauls, you always want to have the newest, you always, everything is buy. That was it was exciting. I enjoyed the journey. Again, when I got to Dubai, that's when things changed more so out of necessity. I just needed to buy things because when I went, I did not know I would be there for so long. So one of the things when I started the first time this year, the first purchase I had made was when I was in Kuwait, and I posted a vlog about that, like everything I purchased in Dubai. I was in Kuwait and there were these oversized dresses, shirt dresses that I just fell in love with. And I did that because they were actually made in Kuwait. And that just filled me with such delight. It's so rare to find designers who actually design and manufacture their pieces in the country. So that was such a big deal to me. After that, the floodgates opened. No, it didn't. It didn't totally open. But the second time I shopped was for this trip when I was going to Tbilisi. I did not have a coat. I didn't have any of those things in Dubai. So I had to buy a coat and get a few cold weather appropriate things. I was like, am I in Haiti? Where am I? These roosters just walking around? I have so many videos of this rooster just I was so intrigued with his life. The funniest things like will catch my attention. And that rooster had my heart. Ooh, who was sneezing? Were they over by the food? Okay, I was catching up with you all. Now I want this cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese this was. This cheese in Georgia, it was so good. It was pretty firm and salty. So freaking salty. But it was bomb. And with the bread they had and then the wine, I feel like the wine was pretty it was sweet to my standards. It was very sweet to my standards. So having that salt just made it, oh my goodness. It was so good. I totally forgot about that until now watching this. Oh, this is when I went to the church. Oh,
The old church. Before we go in, we have to wrap up. Oh, it's trash. I got my blessed. It's trash.
I was shocked how many mezami I had in Georgia, the country.
I got my blessed.
It was so, because I forgot about it until right now. When I was at the church,
Magnificent.
all these young girls started coming up to me
Maybe I should turn
like,
the house into a
cappuccinos, cappuccinos. And me just being totally just oblivious. I'm thinking there were cappuccinos for sale, like they were screaming. I don't know why I would think that, but I'm thinking there's like some ice cream truck, some cappuccino truck that, goes around the church grounds. So when they started saying cappuccinos, cappuccinos, I'm turning to look and see where are these cappuccinos we speak of? And then they came over to me and one of one of the women, because it was a girls trip. One of the women I was with, like, they're talking to you, Jesse. You cappuccinos. I'm like, oh, okay. I was so excited about this cappuccino. Like in my head, there was a moving vehicle that sold cappuccinos. I was so delighted. I mean, just absolutely delighted. I wasn't disappointed when I found out they were talking about me, but I was a bit let down because I just knew I was about to have my mobile cappuccino. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, that was just such a vibe. It was so much fun. And then one of the young girls, I'm looking at her now. I follow her. I follow her now. So she sent me a message and we were chatting. And then I followed her back. And to me, I don't care about stuff like that. So, oh, thank Jazzy, bullshit. Yeah, I was so excited about this cappuccino truck. I had it all in my head, how the truck looked. I was like, oh, this is about to be a vibe. I'm getting my camera out because I want to record me getting my mobile cappuccino in Georgia, but they were talking about me. It was just so much fun. But I'm looking now, this one young lady, she sent me the message and I followed her and she was just so happy. And she's like, she took a screenshot and reposted that I followed her. And to me, it's like, of course I'm gonna follow you. I don't, girl. That shows you have not no, I have not. I mean, I was so thrilled. I was just as excited as they were, but for different reasons because I'm fumbling, like you'll see it. I'm fumbling looking for my camera when they started saying cappuccinos. I'm fumbling looking for my camera because I'm like, "Oh, this is going to be such a good reel." Like, what are the chances the cappuccino truck is coming around when I'm here on this sacred grounds and I can get a blessed like all this was going through my head. The sacred cappuccino. I was so excited. Oh, I was so excited. Yep. I have a lot of videos of the same thing. What was this? What was I recording? I don't think I knew I was recording at this point. Oh my God, this nasal drip is killing me. Do I want to order food? No, I need to just go downstairs and cook something. Actually, the husband made steak last night. He's a very good cook. It all started when I was pregnant. Everything made me. How was the coffee in Georgia? I learned a lot at the coffee tasting that in Dubai is light years ahead in coffee. Oh yeah, the coffee in Dubai is top tier, which is why it's so expensive, which is why I had to start my cappuccino fund because it's so freaking expensive. The coffee there is so good. In Georgia, the cappuccinos were very milky, if that makes sense. What constitutes a cappuccino? It is not the same. Oh, my battery's dying. What constitutes a cappuccino is not the same. So even in China, I was when I ordered my so the coffee, the cappuccinos in Georgia, they were decent. They were, it got the job done. But what I saw in China was when I went to that first cafe to have my first cappuccino ever in China, the cup was like this big. And it threw me off because a cappuccino should not be that big. A cappuccino shouldn't have sizes. So let's just say that. But the cup was that big. And I started to question if they had gave me that because it's like, oh, she's American. That's a very American thing. Like macchiatos aren't what you get at Starbucks. When you really know coffee, it's totally different than what you get mainstream. So a lot of times when I have traveled places and I order a macchiato or I order a cappuccino or a cafe, it's like it's like this, right? It's not, and I'm like, yeah, that's I ordered a macchiato. And I used to get offended, but now I just understand it's a cultural nuance. because a lot of times these baristas internationally have had issues with Americans ordering cappuccino or ordering macchiatos, and when they get a proper macchiato, they're upset because it's so tiny and they're used to the larger size. So I don't take it personal anymore. In China, I saw that's just how it was. Unless you went to, what I won't say China, where I was in China, all the cappuccinos just came in those crazy large cups. It was only one shop that I found that made proper macchiatos, and when I say proper, I mean the Italian way. Proper macchiatos and proper cappuccinos. Yeah, no, it is not the same. It should be. I feel like there needs to be a standard. Perhaps I can get that into legislation. We can have an international cappuccino coalition, the ICC. Something to standardize cappuccinos everywhere, because I don't want people to experience this. I don't want, can't y'all see the ads already? We all have to, you see how this is how my mind goes? I can already see the ads where we have someone weeping, sharing their stories about when they order a cappuccino somewhere and it didn't come out right. Someone has to be weeping in the ad, okay? Someone has to get choked up while they're retelling what happened. You have to be, can we pause the camera for a second? I'm never going to finish the tour because I keep getting stopped. And everyone's up there. Just leaning down, taking photos.
You have so nice wood footwear.
Thank
For
you.
hiking.
I know.
This was, oh yeah, I totally forgot about this. It was insane trying to get down. Okay, I need to charge this phone. This one is dying and I should eat. Merci beaucoup for joining me. If you are watching this after the live, merci. I appreciate it. I am hoping to have this Georgia vlog posted this week. And I volunteered to weep in the commercial. I need a weeper. I need a weeper. I need that. I appreciate you. Jazzy. So we're gonna catch up soon. I'm hoping to go live more often while I am stationary at the time. So yeah, let's eat, let's have lunch, let's get some more work done, and I will see you all soon. Check out some of the old vlogs if you missed it. Just all the things, all the things. Bisous. Ciao for now.